What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Taste Like Music. Jason and Joe here. December 2023. We are getting our lists ready, going through, re-listening to stuff. We're still working on some other videos for you too. Arctic Monkeys album ranking and a 1973 deep dive. So lots more to come before the end of the year. But while we are working on our lists, other publications are dropping their lists of the best albums of the year. So we're going to take a quick look at some of the bigger publications and just react to them. I haven't looked at this at all yet. We're talking about the Rolling Stone list today. I believe it's a full top 100. So we're just going to run it down quickly, give you our thoughts. I haven't seen or heard anything about this list yet, and I kind of guessed what's like the most Rolling Stone pick. You already know what it is, I assume.
I do. I did get clued in. I know what number one is. My big thing is this the first year without Jan as the head? So I mean, literally, it could be anything. I mean, back last year, whatever else year would be, if U2 or Springsteen or whoever, they'd be top five. And then the winner, I'm trying to think who won last year. It's usually somebody kind of obvious and like very popular. Like they're not gonna give it to anyone like underground really ever. So you gotta be popular, you gotta be cool, or you gotta be, like an old school 70s artist. So it's I'd be interested to see this list. The first post Jan winner, Rolling Stone top 100 of the year.
I would expect Olivia Rodrigo to be at least top 10. I don't know if they count the Taylor Swift remake albums. Did she have a new album come out this year at all? No, Midnight's was last year, right?
Yeah, Midnight was last year. If they, God, I imagine they'll find a way to get Taylor on this list somehow. I don't know how they're going to do it. Taylor Swift will be on this list, mentioned prominently somewhere. It's
What
got
are
to
the
happen.
other big pop and rock albums from this year even? I don't even know if there's a mainstream one big enough that would make sense for a Rolling Stone number one. I guess we just got to look and see what it is.
Yeah, there's no like super, like no Beyonce, no Taylor, no Kendrick. Boy Genius had
Mm.
a lot of critical support. They seem to
Uh,
be in Rolling Stone a lot. Like they're, as far as like the indie sphere, indie world goes, Rolling Stone probably pays more attention to them than anybody else.
yeah, I expect that to be top five at least. Here we go.
Gotta think the Stones will be on here.
All right, number 100, Arlo Parks. I did hear this. This was one of my recent listens as I was just going through stuff that I missed throughout the year. I'm not crazy about it. I like the first track or two a lot, and then it kind of just went downhill from there. I only gave it 2.5 stars, I think.
Ooh, rough. I haven't heard that one.
Depeche Mode, a favorite around here, especially on our Discord. We both proclaimed it the greatest Depeche Mode album. Uh, quite
Nobody liked that.
yeah. But yeah, it's a good Depeche Mode record. 99, I would say, even seems a little low for it.
I agree. Great record.
Metallica.
Knock that on there.
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
even
93,
think,
so I'm not going to complain too much, but it's not better than the Depeche Mode record. That's ridiculous.
no, it's not even gonna make my top 100. Spoiler alert. So it can't be that good.
No, Bully, pretty good. Kind of the upper end of my 3.5 is pretty close to a 4-star record there. Maybe it'll get the bump on a revisit. Yeah, good record.
It's literally the exact same thing you just said. Some of these I don't even remember if I've listened to. Jamelia, I don't think so.
Eve's Tumor did pretty well among our community on the Discord. It might even still be top 10 in our community charts, possibly. So yeah, that's one that people like a lot. I was kind of, it was fine. And
I I like it a decent amount. I like it better than the last one. It's a little poppy, a little less abstract and weird, a little bit more hooks and little more R&B, I think. So I dug that one.
Lucinda, I don't know. I have not enjoyed much of Lucinda's recent work. Um, some of it is just like way too slow, and some of it, her voice is just totally shot. And I don't know. I don't think she's done much lately that I've been interested in. I didn't even listen to this one.
Not making my list. Boo.
Yeah, we could do without this. The National, I think, are a pretty big Rolling Stone favorite.
Yeah.
So even their worst work making the top 100.
Like Kalila, it's a good album. 4 stars for me. A
Big
lot of
fan of the
people
Joanna
like that
Sternberg.
one.
You were not, right?
I really like the music and I hated her voice. I could not give it higher than a 3 stars just on her voice alone.
It's a contender for me. Stay tuned.
Just keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
Loka Connie, they're
That's
kind of in our wheelhouse, but I never really connected with them that much. I'm not a big Low Cut Connie fan.
I like one song that I heard from them once, and then they kind of been on my radar and just always kind of disappointing. But I haven't listened to that one. I think they had one last year that I really hated, or maybe 2 years ago. I can't remember, but I haven't been impressed lately.
You have any opinions on 100 Gex?
Uh, I think they're interesting, but I don't love them. I kind it's like half I like and half I just hate and would just like burn it with fire. I don't think they'll ever reach 4 stars for me. They're stuck in the 3 to 3.5, just because it's new and interesting, but hyper pop ate my bag for the most part.
Wilco Cousin, I like it. I think it's a really strong record. 73 feels about right for Rolling Stone, I guess. Maybe I would have expected it a little
I
bit
would have
higher.
expected higher. Yeah.
A little bit.
Wilco's definitely in with like the National as, Rolling Stone indie bait.
Blur,
Fine. It's good.
good. It's a good album. Skrillex.
Nope. Did not enjoy.
I think Grant in our Discord's a big fan of that Skrillex.
He is. Barbie
Barbie.
album. That's not surprising that they managed to get that in there. It's probably the best-selling album from someone not named Taylor Swift this year. I don't know that for sure, but I would imagine it's up there.
We got some group. We got a Grupo Frontera fan in our Discord.
Don't know that one. There's Hackney 65. John
Should have
Wenner is having a conniption right now.
should have realized that should be. Yeah, that would have been a strong guess for a number
Top.
one of the year.
Yeah. Maybe a while ago, number one. I don't think Jan quite had as much power anymore, so he'd probably put it at like number 2 or 3. Just, avoid too much criticism.
Drea Latakun. Okay, they play her on YAP a lot.
Yeah, she's decent.
Hosier. Been hearing a lot of people talk up this Hosier record. I didn't listen to it, but yeah, people seem to think this is some kind of masterpiece or something.
I'm gonna have to listen to it now because I have also been just ignoring it completely because I don't care about Hosier, but I'm seeing it mentioned and on top 100 lists, and I don't know, maybe it's good. Who knows?
Yeah, I like Bonnie Doon. This one, I like their previous stuff more than this one. This one was just okay. McKinley Dixon. I'm surprised to see this this low. Actually, is one of the more hyped hip hop things that I feel like I've been hearing a lot about.
Yeah, it's definite RYM bait. Ice Spice, it's kind of low. I would have expected it to be a little higher than that. She seems to be just the breakout star anyway.
Joe's favorite.
Hated Yola Tango, of course. That's
For anyone that doesn't know, we have through our Patreon and on our Discord, we have a community chart compiled through Rate Your Music that tracks everybody's ratings of everything they listen to and rate. But specifically our patrons. And Yola Tango is currently sitting number 2 on the year, I believe, which is
Insane.
pretty surprising to me. I mean, I know I like Yola Tango enough, but that's shocking.
I don't think I rated it low enough. I'm gonna have to go in, rated it a half star or something to try and get it off of there.
Lorraine, I had high hopes for. It was a little disappointing to me.
Not to me. Not to me.
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie. A lot of critical praise for Kylie. I haven't listened to it. I know Vanessa from Discord. Not a big fan, and she's a big Kylie Minogue fan. So I kind of just been going by her, but I might have to listen to it before the year's out.
Joyo.
Mm.
I mean, this feels like a real Rolling Stone pick. This record was not good enough to be ahead of some of the other albums that we've seen already, and number 44 of the years too high. It's not a bad album, but it's just okay.
It's very safe and just not that interesting. Nah,
US Girls.
girls. That's surprising to me because that album is not very good. And I think US Girls is just kind of past couple of years. I was really disappointed in that one.
Sarah Jackson. I like it.
I like it a lot. It's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know if that will make. First of all, I haven't decided yet and exactly how I'm presenting everything this year when we get to list week. We'll be doing our top 10 video like we always do, I'm sure, but I think there will be some expansion of those lists in some form. And I would expect Kara Jackson to be on the expanded version of my lists.
He's gonna be in my top 40 somewhere. We'll say that. Leave it at that. Some of these artists, like I know, but I had no idea they put
Put
out
something out.
albums this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
like no one has mentioned that album anywhere on any like in our Discord, on Metacritic, RY, just nowhere. That album, I don't even think it exists. It's not real.
This
What a
Water from Your Eyes is turning up on every list I've seen so far, and I checked a little bit of it out and decided not to listen to the whole thing.
sub 3 star for me.
There's Drake.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on. Come on.
I forgot about Drake. If I remembered that Drake put something out this year, I would have guessed it to be top 10.
I
Even
mean,
though everyone seems to hate this.
yeah, that's it. It's so bad that Rolling Stone couldn't even put it in their top 10. They had to put it, outside. It's on the list, obviously, but they're not going to rave about it.
Model actress, big Fantano core pick here. Probably Rate Your Music core as well.
I don't like that one. I don't remember anything about it. It's weird. That's all I remember. It's okay. It's weird and menacing, is what I wrote.
Really? Top 30.
That's a little surprising. I think that's mostly on the success of like Flowers and how big it was. Because I love Miley, but I don't even like that album that much.
Caroline Polachek. Yeah, I
Hmm?
probably would have guessed if I was thinking clearly at the beginning of the video that she would be higher than 28.
Yeah, 28 seems low. I would have thought like she'd be the indie kind of pop world representation in the top 10.
Do not care for that record. I don't think it's very good. One of the more overhyped albums in recent memory.
It's gonna be Crams's number one.
Wednesday, love it.
There's everybody's darling. I imagine it'll be, Pitchfork's top five and all the cool places will have it in their top five. Amaray was the highest rated album on Metacritic for this year at one point, and I just think it's terrible. I was I always check out Metacritic's like, most popular, but I couldn't tell her apart from like 70 other different artists that sound exactly like her, and big disappointment there.
And the controversial Jason Isbell
Oof, don't even
Weathermans.
Just keep scrolling. We don't want to rehash this.
We'll move on. It's a good record. Kesha.
Hmm. Forgot she even had an album.
Christine and the Queens. Didn't get to that. I like some past Christine and the Queen stuff, but Lana.
Of course. Gotta
Thought
be on there.
it stunk. This is interesting. Janelle Monáe, a record that seems to be everyone's least favorite Janelle Monáe record. I did not hear it. I heard some of the singles and they were okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's my least favorite Janelle Monáe record. So
This is on Joe's.
my mid-season awards. Still like it. Still think it's pretty darn cool.
Jessie Ware.
Also on my list at the midpoint of the year.
Pretty good.
I I did not like that one. I don't like them much, so it's never gonna rank for me.
The
Becca J.
Sufjan.
Sufjan. Forgot about him.
It's good. It's a good record. Probably getting a little too much praise, perhaps. I don't know, but I like it.
It's not quite 4 stars for me, but I don't really like Sufjan that much, so I thought it was good for him.
Carol G. All the G's getting in.
Becca and Carol
No name.
did not like. It's an interesting one.
I did not hear it.
Very, very, very much like our girl Olivia, but like a little saucier, I guess.
One shell one on Cram's mid-year list. It's okay. I didn't care for it that much. I think I gave it 3 stars, maybe like a low 3.
I have a 3. There's a couple real good songs I liked, and then a 10 that I thought were pretty ordinary.
Zach Bryan, another 3-star for me.
Don't understand the hype around that guy.
Just because he sounds like a country singer. He's got the country voice. Victoria Monet.
That one will be on my top 40. Best R&B album that I've heard this year, probably.
Billy Woods.
The jazz rap pick of the year for sure.
Mitski. That's not that surprising, I guess.
No, I guess not.
With her big chart success this year and having already established indie cred.
A little disappointing. Paramore. Good for them, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good pick. Well, that's fine. I like it.
That was decent.
There's our girl.
There's Olivia. Not surprised by that pick. Oh, wow. Little Yachty.
It's cool at first to me. After a couple listens, though, I was like, this doesn't really hold up that much.
Yeah, Black Seminole, the first track is amazing. And then nothing else, I don't think, really comes close to that.
Yeah, I agree. No clue what that is.
Hell is that?
Have not even heard of it.
Nope, never heard it mentioned my entire life. All right, so number 2's got to be Boy Genius. Yeah, it is.
Boy Genius. So what's missing now that we've?
So their number 1 will drive many people crazy because of the year in which it was released. Keep scrolling. Let's see what it is.
Is it SZA?
It is SZA. The album from 2022.
Yeah, they're running the December through November calendar, I suppose.
which I think is just absolutely ridiculous.
To put it number one.
Yeah. That's kind of
I,
bold too, because most people have moved on from that album. Like, it's not like it's still currently charting. I don't think. I don't think it has any singles left in the, you know, Billboard. It's a little surprising. I think it's a great record. It was my 26th of last year when it was released.
well, that's interesting. I don't know. Wasn't keeping a running tally. I'd say I'd probably heard half, probably less than half of these records. And for someone that listens to as much music as us to have only heard half, like, I don't know, I'm just running in different circles, I suppose, than a lot of these other list makers and publications. And
I guess, but there's just a lot of stuff left off. No Foo Fighters. Are they sure? Do they need to like go back and like check it again?
that's true. No Queens of the Stone Age either.
I mean, nothing. There's one metal album, and it was some weird ass. I don't even know, doom metal or death metal. I've never even heard of it. And no Baroness. Who else am I surprised not to see? No Lemon Twigs. No Jeff Rosenstock.
There's some indie stuff that they kind of.
A lot of stuff that they just probably didn't listen to it. But that's pretty surprising. Some of the omissions. No Fallout Boy. No Queens. Anyone else? Kind of.
Not that those are all great, deserving records, but you would expect those big names to make a Rolling Stone list.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it just seems a little odd for none of those guys to make it. I mean, so little rock, almost no metal, nothing has changed there. No Greta Van Fleet. Very surprising.
Well, they got something right at least.
1 out of 100. All right. No Morgan Wallen.
Good job, Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
All right, let us know what you think of the Rolling Stone list. And what did they miss? What should we listen to before the end of the year, before we finalize our list? What have we maybe not heard that you think is great? Let's get the conversation going. We got a couple weeks left to get in what we can. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. We will see you in the next one.